Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Life with Marianne and Joe. Thanks so much for stopping by today. In today's video, we're going to be looking at how I styled the coffee table and the two side tables on each side of the fireplace. Okay everybody, stay tuned. Okay everybody, so we're going to start with a very simple styling of the coffee table this year, and I'm using this runner that we got in the Christmas tree shop a couple of years ago. It's kind of like a drop cloth kind of a material, and I think it says gather here, grateful heart, something like that. And it's really nice, it's really thick, and I'm starting with a wicker basket because I'm doing that New England styled fall with the more rusticy kind of look, well, as rustic as I'm going to get. And I'm starting here with more leaves because I have a lot of the leaves going on in here. If you've been following this room so far, you know it's full with leaves and pumpkins. So I'm adding in some nice sized pumpkins. Again, we got those at the Christmas tree shop a few years back. They were pretty decently priced, as I remember. And I'm just manipulating the leaves a little bit better in here, and I'm going to add in a few more of those pumpkins. Now they're a slightly different color, and that's what gives the arrangement a little bit of dimension. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in those areas with some leaves. Those are actually leaf vines, which we got in the Dollar Tree, I believe. So when you clump them up, they become nice and full, and they'll fill in that basket to make it look like the basket is actually full of leaves. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my free fine pine cones to fill in the area. Now I've been using a lot of pine cones everywhere throughout all my arrangements this year, as I always do in the fall. I think it's a really nice touch. Pine cones fall in the fall, so this is a good time to use them as well as Christmas and winter. So here I made that arrangement 1, 2, 3, and it's done. Next, I'm trying to figure out where I want to put these candles here. I started out in the front and the books weren't laying right, so I kind of ditched that. So here I zoomed ahead to the end, and actually I changed it again after this video, but you'll see that in the home tour. So I added 2 of those leaf plates in. That everybody has those, they're from the Dollar Tree. And I added in that pumpkin caddy for the remotes and our glasses and things like that we used to watch TV. And then you can see I elevated one of the candles up on 2 books, and the other one is down on the table. And then I added in some pumpkin and spice scented candles at that end. So it was a really simple arrangement, but I think again it's very festive, and it goes along with the entire vibe of this room, which, like I said before, is the old-fashioned New England fall. Lots of leaves, lots of oranges, touches of yellow. I have burgundy here and there as well. Please check out those other videos, my mantle and my pumpkin topiaries, and also my sofa table, and you can get the full feel of what's going on in this room. Here I have 2 side tables on each side of the mantle, and I'm starting with these great plates that I got in the Dollar General a couple of years ago. I'm going to put one up there because I want to hide the cord from the pumpkin topiary. I can't stand looking at those cord lights. I also floral wired the cord down the side so you don't see it. I can't stand the cords. Next, I'm using a Dollar Tree orange plate with the Dollar General pumpkin plate, and I'm putting it on a little plate stand right there, and I put it on an angle, so again it makes your eye move from one side to the other. You want to keep your eye moving. That's what makes it interesting and not boring for you and for people. And I'm just adding in a little details, a tiny little pumpkin and some leaves. It always adds dimension. I mean, sometimes it's a pain, especially when you have to start dusting and stuff and you have all those little things hanging around, but that's what gives your vignettes dimension when you layer. Now you can layer like crazy like I do sometimes, or minimally. And here I'm showing you this jar that I filled with tiny little pine cones, and there you go. I'm placing it right there just for a little bit of texture with the glass and the pine cone as well. And here, a little owl bucket that I got in the Dollar Tree last year, and some glittery pumpkins as well. Now those have Halloween pumpkin faces. I just turn them around and put them the other way, and there's another Dollar General pumpkin plate. And you can see they go bam, 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 from the right to the left to the right, so that your eye goes from the right to the left to the right, up to the mantle, over to the other table, and so on. And it will keep your eyes moving and not be bored. And there I go, I'm adding in a few more little details, some pine cones and some leaves to finish that vignette off. So like I said, I have one table on each side, so I kind of mimicked it in the mirror image of one another. Now down here on the hearth, I just took a wicker basket. I put in some wood and some pine cones and leaves as well. And I just angled it slightly over on the other side. Now here I have a basket. I put some leaves on it and I hung some pine cones right in the center. I'm using this great blanket. That's actually a parka that came from Colombia right there, but I folded it like a blanket because I like the coloring. And then this orange and yellow plaid blanket as well to coordinate with it. So I'm going to hide that other outlet over there with that, and I'm going to put in this nice beautiful faux pumpkin right here, again just to bring that whole idea of the New England fall, nice cozy blanket and pumpkins. Okay everybody, so I hope you enjoyed this little video. Please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and drop me a comment, and I'll be seeing you really soon with another video. Take care everybody, bye bye.